Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to make automatic page numbers on our design. So I'm going to go up to my parent page. So make sure whenever you're working in InDesign, here's just a quick reminder. Make sure you're in your workspace typography. Make sure you're in your typography workspace. Then all of our type tools are super handy for us. So we are going to go to Window, Workspace, Typography. Make sure we're in our typography workspace. I'm then going to go up here to my parent page, and I am going to add page numbers, or what we call folios, to my pages. Excuse me, I'm going to start with the type tool, and I'm going to create a text box, and I'm just going to put any page number, and it does not matter what page number I use. And then I'm going to write the name of my manifesto. And so there it is. I made it big so you can kind of really see it. I'm going to zoom in here so you guys can see it. So here it is. I am making it out in my margin, and I'm making it flush left to the edge of my first column. Okay, so it's flush left. And I can change parts of this. Like for example, I made this element here. I can use my character settings and say, I'm going to make that part smaller so it's not so big that my page number is bigger. So I'm making my page number 12 and this type 9. I can also decide to make that page number a color. You know, I can do whatever, right? And maybe I do this and make this a different color. Maybe I make this a different color. I mean, I can really do whatever, make it as fancy as I want. Then once I have it the way I like it, and I look at it on my page, I'm good with it. I'm going to go ahead and make it so it's automatic page numbering. So I'm going to go to type, insert special character, markers, current page number. And it's going to change to an A. And that's because I am on parent A. So that's the page I'm on. Now, if I go down here to my other A pages, you're going to see that it's showing up, changing pages on every page I go to. Okay, so I'm going to come back here to the parent A because I have color on some of my pages. And so, for example, I want to make sure, and I've actually already done this, so I'm going to take this and delete that. Okay, so here's my parent A. We only have one layer, like just default. And if I go on to my pages, you can see I put a colored box on one of my pages. One of my pages has a full color. Notice how my page number is not showing up there, but it does show up when I go onto the pages without the color box. So what that means is my page number is here. It's just hidden behind the color. So you might be asking, like, how do I get that page number to be above the color? Well, the way we do that is we're going to go back to that parent page and we're going to use our layers palette. So I'm going to pull this out so you can see it. So I'm bringing out the layers palette. So I'm on the parent pages. I'm going to grab the layers palette and I'm going to create a new layer and I'm going to call it folio.
I'm sorry, I have a question.
Go right ahead.
So when you're doing the page number, you're doing it on the parent page. Are you starting on the left or the right side?
I'm starting on the left, but I'm going to copy it to the right. I'm going to do both.
To the right. Okay.
Doesn't matter which one we do. You could do left or right first. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're going to do both. Um, okay. So I'm selecting my page number that I've already made into an auto page number because it's already in a letter A. I noticed that I'm on layer 1 and I've created this new folio. I've made it above layer 1. That's important. Make sure it's above. See this little blue square on the right? It indicates that that item is selected. and I want to move that up to the next layer, I drag that blue dot till it becomes red. And now it's my folio layer. Notice how the outline here is red. It's telling me now that it's on the folio layer. So now when I go over to my green page, notice that I can now see my folio because it is on a layer above the it's on a layer above this color box. So no matter what I do on this page, you're still going to see my folio because it's floating above. And so back to parent pages. I've done the left page. I still need to do the right page. So let's look at that real quick. So notice I have it on the left. I don't have anything on the right. So I'm going to take my left. I'm going to copy it. Command C, Control C if you're on a PC. I'm going to come over here to the right. And I'm going to go Command V as in Victor or Control V. I'm going to bring it down. But notice how it's still on the left. I need it on the outside of my page. So I got to do some changes here. I got to grab that A, Command X or Control X, move it to the outside, paste it in, Command V. My little divider line, I want that. Control or Command X. Over here, Command V or Control V, adding my spaces. And then now I'm selecting the whole piece, going over here to my not styles. Hold on. Where's my just paragraph? Hello, where is my paragraph? Type paragraph. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to make it flush right so that my A or my page number is on the outside. So now I'm going to look at my pages and I'm going to look at my spread. There's 3, there's 5, there's 7, there's 9. So be aware that on pages, when they're automatically page numbered, your odd numbers are always on the right and your even numbers are always on the left. That is the way all publications are. And so whether now that I've put my folio on its own layer, it's on its own layer on both pages. So if I decide to make this green go all the way across, notice how it's going to go all the way across and not affect my page numbers. Now, there's other things on this page that are going behind it, but I'll have to adjust that. Like those are up here on my master. So if I want these to float above colors, I would do the same thing. I would hold shift select to select them all and take them from that first layer and float them up to that folio layer. Now, when I go down on this green page, you'll see they're all floating above. So it doesn't matter if they're on the green or not, we're still seeing them. So that's how you prevent things from being tucked behind when you put something on your parent page. You want to float it above on a layer above your base layer. And you can do that with as many items. And then you can put things on your page and they won't be covered up as you're building your designs.